around the northwest, keeping you company until 2:30. Then I'll be handing over to David James in Spain because he's live from Salou today, setting the scene for us there with the Highland Radio trip. And there's going to be some music, and I presume he's going to be chatting to some people there, some of the artists as well. So live from Salou on Jive Time at 2:30. Now let's go from Spain to Kenya, or maybe from Kenya to Killygordon, because there is a woman called Bridget Browne who has written a book about a journey, physical and other ways, a journey from here to Kenya. It's about growing up here in Donegal on a farm and finding herself volunteering in Kenya. And the book is called Between Two Worlds Under the Same Blue Sky, which probably says a lot. Bridget Browne is with me in the studio. Bridget, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, John. Thanks for having me.
Not at all. Let's talk a little bit about this book. You outline how you grew up on a farm here in Donegal, and was it Manor or Killygordon?
Near Manor Cunningham, yeah.
Okay, and then you always wanted to foster children.
It was always an idea I had in the back of my head that it was something I would like to do.
Okay, and was it through fostering children that you ended up volunteering in Kenya, or what's the connection?
It was through fostering children. We had several children over the years, but near the end of us fostering, we had 4 Nigerian boys. The mother was taken to Mountjoy. They were being deported, so they needed a home that could take 4 of them. So they stayed with us for about 10 days until they were deported.
They were deported?
They were deported.
So they stayed for 10 days, and they ranged in ages?
4 to 9.
Okay.
The youngest had been born just before they come, as the older boy said he was born too soon, so he couldn't be an Irish citizen then and get staying. So to cut a long story short, they were deported
back to Nigeria.
So that left us sitting in, myself and foster children. We had my husband talking about, why would somebody leave Nigeria? I started wondering what life's like there that you would leave with 4 young children, one of them a newborn, or probably heavily pregnant when she left. To come to Ireland, and stay in a hostel with very little. I mean, the whole family had one room in the hostel, and they were lovely little boys, and it was heartbreaking when they had to go. So to cut a long story short, I got on Google and done the thing, and we had heard of Nakuru before because
not in Nigeria, but in Kenya.
Kenya, yeah, Nakuru in Kenya before. And we just looked up different opportunities for volunteering and that, and myself and my husband got it organised, flights, vaccinations and the whole lot, and off we went, the 4 of us.
And that had been your first time in Kenya?
My first time in Kenya, yeah.
All right. So was it a bit of a culture shock?
That would be putting it mildly. And was for myself and my husband, but it was more so for the young, they were 14 and 16 or something like that, 15 and 17 or something. It would have been more so for them. For
your family?
Yeah.
Yeah.
These were 2 foster kids we had at the time.
Okay.
Yeah. So we got there and we were volunteering in a school in the slums. It was sort of an orphanage school sort of affair. And it was run by a family that there was about 150 to 200 children in it. And we were there and doing whatever was to be done and everything. And when we come home then after 3 weeks, we were sort of, you see all these things that need to be done. So one of them was they were moving. They had a rented premises and they were moving to a different rented premises. And they had no proper buildings, they were wattle and mud, old houses and things, with roofs falling in and all that they were moving to. So my husband was talking to a friend of his, he was a builder, and he was saying he was thinking of going out, and maybe doing something, building or helping them to fix up. Now I went out for a week to see what had to be done, and I had this idea, well, I talked to the family that was running it, that they would renovate the buildings that were there. Now they were in bad condition and everything, but the two men anyway got their things together and out they went, and they decided, no, we're not doing that. We're putting up a new. So they put up, it was a steel structure, 4 classrooms, big, high, everything.
Were they able to build it when they were out there?
Yeah.
Okay.
They had local help, like, you know, employed locals to do it. So they were there for about 10 weeks. And it was tough going.
Well, that's a big undertaking to head out to block out 10 weeks of your life for a start and to go out there and to do that.
Now it was around Christmas. They were out over Christmas and it was very warm weather. And I mean...
A summer there.
It was summer there, the height of summer. So it was challenging, but I mean, they done it. And then sometime later, a few months later, because there were some things that had to be finished up. Now the children moved in right away, but myself and my husband went out then, and we got everything that wasn't done in the first lot. We got that done then.
Because it's not a case of just putting up the structure and that's
no,
it. There's so much.
There's so much other things to be doing, and there's all the different departments that has a say in things, and
you have to work with them.
You have to work with them. Yeah.
How long ago was this? How long were we chatting?
The school was built in 2013. 2012, 2013. Yeah.
Okay.
So then, the next time we went back, I had the great idea of setting up a children's home. And we done all the investigations into what was needed and everything. So we ended up, it was just before Christmas, we rented a house. And my husband got some of the boys that had helped with the school to help. We renovated the house, done all the work needed to be done. And I went back in April and we got in touch with the children's department and done all they come inspecting and all that. And then we got the first children. So that home was open for about 3 years when there was a lot of difficulty with the children's department. They wanted us to build a bigger institution.
Oh, right.
You know, and I mean, we named it Ashling Children's Home, and the Ashling come from it's Irish for a dream or a vision. You know, and it would have been a vision of mine, a moderate-sized home, so maximum 10 children. You know, 12 children.
The children that were coming to this home were they were from coming from poverty or coming from orphanages or
no, they were coming from they were abandoned. Most of them, yeah. And now we could add twice as many there because there were even people come to the gate with their children, you know, to hand them over to us.
Right.
Even the first time we were at my daughter, somebody was handing her baby, wanting her to take their baby because they couldn't afford.
Poverty there, poverty in Africa in general is different to poverty as we know it
here.
Yeah.
And it's very hard to explain that to people, like, you know, that they say, oh, sure, and people just as badly off here. And you just go, yeah, all right, but it's not.
So that wasn't the end of it. The children's home wasn't the end of it. There was a school as well.
The school come before the children's home. That's
right.
where my husband and his friend went out and built the school.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
And after that, then the children that were in the home, some of them had grown up and some of them went back to, some of them, there was 3, the first 3 had come, their mother had been sent to prison for 3 years for abandoning them. But when she got out of prison, she had to take them back. So they went back to her, and one by one they all fizzled out to one. So what we done then, the woman that was looking after them, she was the mother to them all. She had 2 kids of her own. And we set up fostering, which is much, much easier because there's not the same red tape and all the rest.
Yes.
And what we have now is, we just call it Louise's foster home.
Louise after?
The woman that runs it.
Okay.
Who is probably listening now, so I can't say anything too bad about her.
Hello, Louise, if you're listening. So fostering rather than an orphanage. It gives these children a chance,
Yeah,
but a hope,
yeah, of course.
but a structure and some love in their
They
life.
all have, like when I was there in September, see the children coming in and Louise is cooking and they're all telling her about their day and everything. Like it's a very normal, happy family.
Yeah.
You could never pick out that's that family, that's that family, that's that family. They're from different places, different homes.
Whatever their color or race or age or background, children are the same. Their hopes and their aspirations
Well,
are
that's
are
in
the
my
same.
book that they're all the
Oh,
same.
okay, all right, sorry. No spoilers. All right, fair enough. Yes.
No, I
But
mean, and
as the title would suggest, under the same blue sky.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same sky that's over
I
us as
actually
is over
got that.
Kenya.
He's probably listening as well. One of our foster children used to say, like when he was on 58 different foster placements
58.
between residential and foster homes and that.
Mm-hmm.
He said his mother used to say, he knows now his mother had mental health problems, that she used to say to them, we're all under the same blue sky. So I stole that from.
Well, it's been put to good use. And you don't get over as much as you would like to, or as much as you
it's
used
expensive.
to. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And then you always look at the money, it's 800 for a flight, that would do an awful lot there.
Yeah. So you help as much as you can from a distance, but you've decided just to put your experiences and your journey and that of your husband and other people that have helped along the way into this book.
Yeah.
And some of it's actually in their words as well as yours.
Oh yeah, there's two of my foster children have written, Irish foster children have written a piece. And then the oldest fella in the home has written, he's 21 now. Louise has written a story about her life and that. And there's another girl that her mother was one of the staff, Mercy, we support her as well. Her mother died leaving her looking after two brothers, 5 and 13. So between myself and my family, we support her as well.
A lot of tough stories, a lot of sad stories, but a lot of good people as well, and doing good work and doing good things.
Now the thing that hit me about the different stories between Ireland and Kenya is reading two in particular, and I mean they're very similar, the same things happen to them,
Okay, and that'll become evident in the book when you read the book and the various stories and the parallels and how they intertwine. All right, then. And what prompted you? Did you just want to put the story, or have their stories to be heard as well?
If I was sitting here
form?
last April and you said to me, "Are you going to write a book?" I would say never. But what prompted me was support for the children's home, hoping to get. We had a person, an organisation in London. We got that through a man that was out volunteering with us. He's written a bit for the book as well about his experiences. And they stopped their sponsorship. Something happened to their charity or whatever. I don't know the details, but the home still had to be supported. So it was me that set it up. So I had to.
So you feel there's an onus on you. And what would you say to anybody that's thinking of going out and doing spending some time volunteering?
Go, yes.
Don't think twice.
I wouldn't think twice about it. No, I would recommend it to anybody. It's sad. An insight into a life that you'll never see otherwise. You see these things on TV, but it's not the same.
And you will make a difference.
Oh, yeah. Well, we have made a difference.
Yeah.
I mean, I say to a woman that has a charity shop in Castledare, there's children what had died. Sometimes a child is so sick by the time you get funds to them.
Mm-hmm.
And it saves their life. So, you do make a difference.
And not many of us can say that. All right, the book is called Between Two Worlds, Under the Same Blue Sky. It's available now on
Amazon.
And if somebody's listening to this story now and would like to help in some way, find out maybe more about volunteering, or maybe, you know, give a donation or whatever, where should they go to, Bridget? Or where
At the back of the book, all the details is in it.
Okay. Is there any website? Is there any social media
Actually,
site?
the oldest, Louise's oldest son, is working on the website as we speak.
Okay.
I have a TikTok account.
Under Bridget Browne?
Yes.
Okay. So people might seek that out. And when the website is set up, let us know the address, and we'll announce that as well.
Yeah.
All right. But if anybody wants to get their hands on the book, Amazon, Between Two Worlds Under the Same Blue Sky. It's written by Bridget Browne. Bridget.
Yeah.
Brilliant work to date, and by the sound of things, you're not going to stop with the book and everything else that's going on behind the scenes. So thanks for having a chat.
Thank you for having me.
It's been great. The best luck to you.
All right. Thank you.